get it out, what you handsome. You and dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Damn, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And his first look is incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucks and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Again, it's Kamara. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long. Dalton sets up play action. There's Chris Olave. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly they're still short for fourth. They run. It's Kamara. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Browns at 9-5 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Looking long for Thomas. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Credit the tackle to Kentavious Street, the product of NC State. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense. And he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Chubb on the counter. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 35. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, you gotta snap it,
Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Brown, right side. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Watson going to sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
– 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. And again, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. York now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard into the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And Dalton to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Kamara up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action here with Dalton. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Dalton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the end zone, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Now Chubb running right. And some room to work. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
93, 52, 44. There you go.
Play action now. Dalton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Hands up.
They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give. This is Chubb. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Dalton here from the gun. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Out of the gun, Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Andy Dalton. Again, he's got that man Landry.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
This will be Dalton again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Deion Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Under pressure, and they got to him again. Grant Delpit providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Cooper, the man in motion right. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal and he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Second and short now following the fumble. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Dalton sets up play action. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football. Fine by me.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully.